Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this channel. My name is Daniel Macomber, and I want to speak today about the topic of loving yourself or self-love. So many of us have been taught with the concept to give, and give, right? Even it's more blessed to give than to receive. But here's the problem. Most of us don't realize that if you give without receiving or having something in store to give, you suddenly will run out and have nothing to give. Let me give you an example to make sure that this is clear and understandable. Let's say you have $100 in your pocket. You give $25 of that money to a homeless man to help him out. You take the other $75 and you give $73 of it to someone who needs help paying their light bill. You can make it up however you want. You basically have $2 left in your pocket. Now someone else comes up and says, you have $2 to help me get some gas. You give them that $2. Suddenly you don't have any money. We've been taught and ingrained, no problem with that, right? Just go out, make some more, get some more, and then go through that process again. And that is fine. If you feel led to give people money, that's not what I'm saying the problem is. The problem is that with our lives, we have been indoctrinated and taught that we are to give and to give and to give of our resources, of our time, and of our energy to the point that many of us have been living a lot of our lives on the edge of absolute exhaustion and really have not been that effective. Really don't have anything to prove. Just like my example, your pocket ends up being empty when you give that $100 away, even if you give it to 3 different people. Now you got to figure out how to fill your pocket up again. And, so that is what we've been taught. Sacrifice for others, give to others, sacrifice is what we have been taught. A lot of us have been taught. But what we have found statistically, and that helps us sometimes by looking at statistics, those who give everything that they got and spend no time for themselves are only operating on about 10% of your potential. We have to think about that. Are we really making the 100% impact that we think we are by helping everybody and just spending ourselves and just, doing nothing? It's not about me. It's about everybody else and just sacrificing all of our time and our energy, whatever words you want to put on it. There's ways to make that sound pretty. I'm offering up my time. I'm here to serve others, and we are here to serve. But loving yourself is a key important phrase to begin to understand. Even Jesus in the Bible said that you are to love your neighbor as yourself. But you ask the average Joe, whether in church or outside of the church, how do you love yourself? And most people will go, well, go get a hamburger, eat food, hug myself, do something nice. And, I don't know. Because most of us haven't taken the time to understand, how do you love yourself? How do you care for you? How do you open your heart up so you can experience true love and be filled with unconditional love? Folks, this goes against the whole grain of what this world system, government system, religious systems have set up entirely. It's all about giving and sacrificing. And so when we take some time for ourselves and begin to look inwardly and go, what is it that I'm doing for me? Am I better in my life? Am I becoming a more positive person? Am I opening my heart up to be able to receive amazing, massive amounts of love? Or am I just at the end of my rope all the time? It takes us peeling back to be able to take that time to be able to reflect and to look inwardly and to find out what's going on. But the truth of the matter is, for so many, it is too painful. because suddenly we are looking at wounds that have not been healed, childhood traumas that have not been dealt with, so many different things that have been going on that through our business and giving all the time have not been properly dealt with. And as a result, we live our lives at the end of the rope, exhausted, worn out, frustrated with our lives. But when we peel back and we take the time to be able to reflect and be able to heal and to take that self-love and care and concern for ourselves, we find that we are actually empowered to be able to give more. And in turn, we have others who are who respond and are attracted, who are a mirror back to us, who actually are able to be even part of the healing process. It takes, though, slowing down a little bit and reflecting and understanding and looking through our belief system and understanding and taking that self-love and that time to be able to reflect, to add meditation into our schedule, to reflect upon that healing time, to be able to accept the love, to be able to open up our hearts to be able to receive love from ourselves, from the universe, from God, from Source, and from other people. Because a lot of us, because we are such giving people, we push away the love that we are to receive, that is ours, that is our birthright. It's a good way to put it. But it takes removing those limiting belief systems that tell us it's selfish to spend time with you, or I'll do it later. If you want to continue to operate at 10%, like so many of us have done, and wonder why we're not seeing the results, why we're not seeing things get better, the world be a more abundant and a loving place. The reason is because we haven't taken that time to love ourselves, to find healing, to find that peace, and to be able to really, really heal and step into our purpose and understanding. This is all part of why this awakening is happening. This is all part why so many of us are asking questions. Why have things continued the way they are? Why are people doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting different results? Waiting on someone else to heal us. We often wait for an outside source to be able to fix an inward problem. We already have what we need. This is something I learned through my Reiki training. I was kind of surprised. I went in a little bit skeptical as I was training to become a Reiki 1 practitioner. And as I was doing the training, I was like, well, got to, be careful that I'm not getting into anything that might be not a good thing to get into. And I was really surprised to come to understand the energy that is used for Reiki channelers or because that's really what it is. Reiki practitioners are those who channel the energy that's all around us, folks. Reiki ain't anything spooky. It's taking the energy source that is all the way around us, and it's a human being channeling that and focusing it upon different areas of the body with the ability potentially to be able to channel or direct that healing frequency into that area of the body or to the area where the body needs it, and with the hope that it will actually help the person who is receiving the Reiki treatments. I have done the Reiki on myself. It has been so helpful, especially to be able to heal so many of my chakras, so many of the different chakra systems that were out of balance. Obviously, because I didn't know anything about all of this, was not something that I had been taught and trained and grew up with at all. And so basically, just a few minutes here to just spend time to say these different things. You may not find that you want to use Reiki, no problem. Find what resonates with you. Find what helps you to come to a peace of mind. That's what's more important, is finding the peace of mind, finding how to love yourself better, finding out how to take care of yourself, and more importantly, tapping in to what you already have and finding the core authentic self is really what this whole journey of life is all about. There is no need to put on an image before other people. There is no need to try to be someone else. Come to your authentic self, love you, just fill your heart with love, heal, and be as amazing as you are. I do hope that this video is helpful to those of you who have come by it, and if this resonates with you, would love to hear from you of what you particularly liked about this video. If you don't mind subscribing to my channel, I'm looking to grow this channel, share it, spread the love, and I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Namaste.